guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're gonna do something very outside of the regular. I'm gonna be doing a household products hit or miss video. So we're gonna do a review video of all the household products I bought when I was planning to move out and how they've worked or not worked for me. Specifically, eco-friendly products. You know, now that I was gonna move out by myself, I wanted to live by the things that I kept telling my mom that we had to switch out, and obviously make the changes that were doable because I'm living on my own, you know, I'm sustaining myself, and obviously some things are just too expensive. So I tried to invest in some stuff and I tried to make some cuts on other sides to make it work, and I just want to talk to you guys about all the products that I tried. So yeah, if you're interested, I don't want you guys, you know, spending all the money on things that don't actually work. So if you're interested in knowing eco-friendly household products that work and that don't work, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with the worst. We're gonna start with the laundry section. There are various eco-friendly brands out there doing laundry detergents. So I tried to do the most ethical, like to buy the most ethical products, but that were best for my wallet. So most of these could be the cheapest, quote unquote. First, we have the Hypoallergenic Ecos laundry detergent squares. I bought a 2-pack in Amazon. It was 57 loads each pack. So you get 114 loads for $19.34. Let's pretend I do laundry like 3 loads in a week. So I thought this would last me a long ass time. It has, don't get me wrong. I use a lot of them because unfortunately these don't work. So this was the first laundry product that I bought when I moved out. I bought it, I was super psyched because I had tried another brand. I'm gonna leave it down below because I don't remember it. I remember it working better. This does not work. This smells like cheap lavender. So the typical smell for eco-friendly products is lavender. It smells like cheap lavender, straight up. I don't feel like it does much for my, let's call it extra dirty clothes. So my gym clothes, I typically clean it with OxiClean before I wash it. Like I go on the armpits and I clean those sides and I let it stay for a while, and then I throw it in the laundry machine just to like get that extra kicking of work, because I know that regular laundry won't just disappear the odor. But this straight up doesn't work. I don't feel like it did much for me. My clothes kept smelling like sweat. It's very eco-friendly. It's non-toxic. It's made without dyes, formaldehyde, phthalates, whatever, and it's never been tested on animals. It overall looks like a good product, but it didn't really work at all for me. So honestly, those 20 bucks that I spent on this, I lost them. I still have it because I'm not gonna throw it away. I just use it and pretend that it works with the other detergent that I use. So after this failed attempt, I tried another brand for my laundry, which is the 7th generation. Because my mom went to buy her typical laundry. I was like, Mom, no, wait a second, let's give this a try because this is eco-friendly. Honestly, now that I look at it, I don't know how. It's still plastic nonetheless. It says powered by plants, 0% artificial fragrances, dyes, artificial brighteners. It has a fresh lavender scent as well, and it brings 100 fluid ounces, so it's pretty regular. The price for this and the fabric softener, which I also bought so that my laundry could smell like extra lavender, is around 10-11 bucks. It was the same result as the Ecos plant powered. All in all, it smells like cheap lavender. When it came to the clothing that wasn't sweaty clothes, like my bed sheets and stuff like that, it didn't smell bad, but it smelled like cheap lavender. And at the end of the day, I do want to smell like lavender, but like real kind lavender, not cheap. I don't even know how to explain cheap lavender, but it's not fake, but it's like almost lavender, but kind of not, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't really like it. I felt like I wasted money on these. Honestly, this I no longer use. I bought my regular Hand & Armor detergent. I think that's the name, and I miss it so much. I miss it so much, because that one's powered by baking soda, so these two didn't work at all. Nor the fabric softener. I just feel like they don't do it for me. They don't bring that strong smell of like, I'm clean, this is my mother's love right in my clothes. Oh, it says they're 100% recycled bottles, so that's how they help the planet. Honestly, laundry was a big fail for me. I do know that brands like Blueland and Clean Cold have laundry detergents, but for the price, I found these ones to be better. And I have heard from other people's review that the Blueland detergent at least wasn't that great. It didn't do much of the job, so I honestly skipped myself the headache and I went back to my mom's laundry, because the one that I liked that was by Sheets, that's actually a little bit more expensive, and there are things that I can can cut and there are things that I cannot cut. And my smell and my my sanity for the things around me to smell good, I cannot compromise. So I skipped on those two. I went back to my old detergent, fabric softener, just not the best way I can help the earth. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go to the dish soap side. Again, I was going between Blueland and Clean Cold when it came to this regular soap to use, and it came down to the numbers. I literally divided the prices of everything to the ounce, and the Clean Cold one was just cheaper. Plus, I read in the reviews of the Blueland one, it's actually a powder, and it didn't have the best reviews, if we're being honest. I bought the dispenser, which is really cute. It was 50 bucks, and the actual refill, so the actual refill brings 32 ounces, and this is compostable. It's 10 bucks. However, if you buy them together in like a bundle, it's actually cheaper. So you would be saving more than just buying 25 bucks. It would be less, actually. I love this dispenser in the sense that at the bottom, it's this silicone material that it doesn't oxidize or anything. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't absorb water. Like, it's just perfect for getting wet constantly. So the dispenser itself, I love. I feel like it was worth the money. And I love the fact that if I buy something in bulk, I just have to, you know, dispense it here and we're good. I don't have to buy the same bottle constantly, the same small bottle. So that's really good. My problem is the product itself. This is the Clean Cold Liquid Dish Soap Refill. So it's non-toxic, plant-based, and it cuts grease and grime. So the smell is Blue Sage. Actually, I like the smell of the soap. My only issue with this soap, it's not that it doesn't clean, because it does clean, but sometimes it takes more soap because it easily goes away. So if it takes a lot of water, like, it dissolves very easily, so I have to use more soap. But my biggest pet peeve is that when I'm putting things to dry and they actually dry, it leaves stains where the droplets were. So I'm gonna try to post some pictures actually of where this gets dirty sometimes. I can see the stains of the soap even when I wash it and I put water on it. So, you know, you don't get those crystal clean glasses of water, you get the clean glass of water and stained all over with droplets of water that were going down. It's an issue for me. I'm still trying to love it very much. I already went through one of these. If you know any other soap, any dish soap that doesn't leave droplets, please let me know, because this is driving me nuts and I want to help the earth. The other two products that I wanted to talk about, it's in the kitchen side, more so around the living room area. First of all is the Brimley Swedish dishcloths. Bought 6 together in that package and it was 14 bucks. So I brought like 3 different designs and 2 of each. I love this product. You just have to learn how to work with it. So this is pretty much when it gets wet, it gets, you know, malleable and blendable. Pretty much I clean anything and everything with this. I have one in my bathroom, I have one in the kitchen, I have one where I clean stuff with a multi-surface cleaner. It works perfectly. The only thing is that since it's something that you're constantly reusing, it's something that you have to constantly wash. So when you're doing the laundry, you have to actually wash this so it smells good again. Because if it stays wet and I try to like let it air dry many times, at least the one that's always in the dishwasher, it always gets like a weird wet smell. So I have to constantly put it on the laundry and wash it. It's not an issue for me. I'm actually really happy with the way this works because I put it like, what, every 2 weeks? It works. I clean everything that I need to, and I don't use paper towels. I actually have 1 single pack of paper towels because my sister brought it for me because she wanted to have one for whenever her dog would come by, and I legit use maybe once every 2 weeks. Like, I use one paper towel. I don't typically reach for those anymore. I just use this, rewash them. I haven't bought any more ever since I moved out. I still have this new one. I highly recommend it because it's just a good way to not use paper. And I think it's compostable. Yeah, it's 100% biodegradable, home compostable, streak-free cleaning, odor-resistant, and fast-drying. I don't believe the odor-resistant part, but it works. It works. That's the good part. And for 14 bucks, it works. Streak-free, I can attest to that. I actually clean my mirror and my windows with this, and it actually is streak-free. The other and last kitchen product I bought was the Composty Bundes, actually. So these are pop-up sponges. They come in flat, and when you wet them, they soak the water up and become normal sponges. I bought this little package, and it brings 12 sponges, and it costs 13 bucks. I bought it on Amazon. I have mixed reviews about this. I don't know how I feel about them yet, because I tried using these, was pretty happy with it. I use it to do dishes most of the time. Sometimes in the bathroom, I have separate ones, obviously. But one that I use at the dish, one of the first few days where we cleaned a lot, so it was a lot of wet spaces here at the beginning. It started decomposing by itself, so that was a weird experience. Yet I have other two that I haven't used and I let air dry and they're perfectly fine, but there was one that was actively decomposing as I was letting it air dry. So I have mixed feelings about this. I still have to work with it a little bit more. I was actually afraid to wet the other ones because I don't want them to decompose. I still have plenty. I have like 8 more because again, I also have other sponges that my mom bought because fuck the earth to her, I guess. I would give it like a 6 or 7, like a 6.5 because it does work. It's essentially a sponge. My issue was that it started decomposing days after using it, so I was like, what's the point if I just spent $1 per sponge for this? I would love to know if you've ever tested compostable sponges because I wanted them to be able to compost after their use. Let's just move on from that. Okay, so on to my favorite products of my household purchase. One of the things that I really wanted to focus on also were the products that I would use to clean the house overall. So I went to Blueland for this. I've been following them for a while and they were like the brand that I wanted to test out when I moved out. They are the brand that pretty much you pour water in a container and you drop tablets on it and it pretty much dissolves, and that's the product itself. So they sell the tablets. What I bought were my multi-surface cleaner, my glass and mirror cleaner, and my bathroom cleaner. I want to give you kind of like a debrief of all the things that I bought, how I bought them to make the most out of my money, and how you can get an idea of how everything costs. I bought the Clean Essentials package, and that was 35 bucks. With that, I got the foaming soap, which is this beautiful bottle here, the dispenser, and the soap itself. For the bathroom, you're supposed to use this forever. So the idea is not to use constantly new bottles, but refill this one per se. Then 1 foaming hand soap tablet in the Iris Agave scent. It smells really good, and it is hypoallergenic. I also got 3 bottles for the cleansers, and I got 1 tablet each for each cleanser. So they actually come color coded. So the glass and mirror one is the blue one, bathroom one is the pink one, and the multi-surface one is the yellow one. All of that I got for $35. Based on the way I clean and how often I clean, I got a package of 12 hand soaps for 18 bucks. So aside from the one that comes in here, I got 12 for 18 bucks because I wash my hands constantly and I feel like that's the #1 product that I'd be using most, and I wanted to be prepared. The multi-surface one, I got a pack, I want to believe of 6, and it was $6. And then I got one for the bathroom because I'm a bathroom freak. I got a refill and it brought, I believe, 8 refills, either 8 or 10 refills of the bathroom one because that's something that I clean constantly. I love these products. The glass one doesn't leave streaks at all, cleans pretty well. The multi-surface one smells amazing, cleans everything I need. I wouldn't say that it's like disturbingly like insane, like in the sense that anything can fall and this will clean it up, but with a little more effort, it will get it off. And I haven't had any explosion or like really disgusting thing to wash that I haven't been able to figure it out with it. And then the bathroom one. I do have the bathroom one. I do like it. I feel like it's pretty light. So I use this mostly for where I wash my hands, on the toilet, simple things. Or when I want to do like a quick cleanup in my tub, I use this one. For my tub, for like deep cleaning in my tub, I use vinegar with baking soda. It just works. It just works. So these are the products. This is where I keep all of my refillables. I love how it doesn't take much space because you don't get like these big tubs of products and they don't smell really harsh, which is really good because I'm very sensitive to smell. Then we're gonna go on to the last 2 products, just like overall household cleaning products. So I have a broom and I have a Swiffer. The regular Swiffers bring kind of like a pad with Clorox and you clean around, you throw it away, and that brings a lot of trash and obviously like toxic waste. So I bought the O-Cedar Pro Mist Max microfiber spray. This is what it looks like. Here is where you put the product itself, and this is what it brings. This is empty, so what you put on is the actual mop that you clean with. And the cool thing about this mop is that this you get to clean after you're done. I bought this product with 2 refillables, so the one that it brings and an extra one, and that cost me around $23. Bought it on Amazon. I am in love with this. This is something that I reuse over and over again. When I'm done cleaning, I wash it over in the bathroom and I let it air dry. Works perfect. I have no complaints. I've used both of the replacements, clean them up, and I don't create any waste, and I love it. It just works. So the product itself should work with only water, but I use a wood cleaner. Again, I love the fact that I don't create any waste by using it. So the last product that I'm going to talk about is actually a broom. This broom was something that I had so much hope for. This product is called Beverly. I don't have it anymore. I returned it because it was a $60 broom. Let that sink in, a $60 broom. I made my mom buy that for me because I thought that it was the latest in technology when it came to cleaning. It made all the sense in the world to buy something so cool and so effective. So the point of that broom was that you pretty much sweep everything and put it in a little pile, and then on the side it has a vacuum that you tilt the broom with and it cleans everything up. You don't have to use like a little palita. You keep it all in the broom, and then once you're done, you throw it out. It worked well. And I was fascinated, and I was totally in love with the fact that I spent $60 on a broom until the second use, which was my main issue. So in the second use, the actual vacuum filter after the first use broke. So I couldn't filter out the trash was flying out, so it wasn't working anymore. The concept itself is the best, because when I used it the first time, I was in love with it, and I was raving about it to my whole family. But the moment it broke, I was like, I already spent 60 bucks on this, and this is how long it's gonna last me. Plus, I read reviews where they weren't very happy with the product, but I was so excited about it that I wanted to test it myself. And I tested it out for you as well. So unless they come out with a Vavroom 2.0 where they fixed all of their issues, I just feel like it's a very, very initial stages. It needs to like progress and become better. And then I think it's a product with a lot of potential, just not the best at its point right now. It needs more quality put into it. And I get it, they want to make it accessible, but it doesn't make any sense to make it accessible if it's gonna break. So that's the last one. It was a total miss. Hurt my soul because I was in love with it. But I'd rather tell you guys about it, and you don't have to spend 60 bucks on it and go through the hassle of returning it as well. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Those were all of my household products that I tested and tried, and I hope you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did. Let me know in the comment section below which eco-friendly household products you've tried that have actually worked for you. I'd love to bring in that eco-friendly behavior in my day-to-day routine, because that's where we can help the most the planet. So if you have any products, leave them in a comment below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!